Oh, where's the camera? Oh, hi. Is this, can it see me?
They can see you.
Okay, cool. Hey. All right, we're gonna try our best today. I know it's like crazy because it's 20 after. Wow. Okay, so we had quite a bit of time before you saw us, but we're here. Yay! So welcome to it's June, not July yet. I keep thinking ahead of time. June 25th. Yep, 2022. So this is one of our, not our first in-person event back in this year for the Central Ohio Game Dev Group, or COG. So we're trying something new today. We're doing a simulcast, so both a online event plus our in-person event. So we got some folks here today. They're behind you. I promise they're there. We're not just doing all this setup for 20 minutes for nothing. So, but the good news is we are starting to meet back in person, so we're again trying this out. It is a bit of a test trial, so we're just take some time to get things set up. But it's also good news because during all our different setups and whatnot, we have grown our online community. So thank you for anybody who's streaming or watching this in the future. Just kind of a little bit of introductions of our group. My name is Wesley Adams. I'm here, one of the admins at the Central Ohio Game Dev Group, or COG. We're joined here by a lot of other folks, as well as some of our admins who have graciously been helping us today. We got Caleb Eno, Tony, Michael, you were helping today, Scott, you were helping today, and everybody else who's kind of helping too. We're a collaboration of game developers helping each other out and just kind of sharing our information and sharing games and having fun with it. So appreciate everybody's patience as we kind of go through this process. We are currently in the cafe, the first floor of the Idea Foundry, so we may or may not do this again in the future. We might be moving around a lot, just depending, because I know coming back from the things from the pandemic and everything's also shifted things around, but I mean we're still kind of working things through. So kind of a little bit of rundown today. If you've never been to a GameDev Meetup group, we've had this since the inception. The COG's been around for over a decade, and this is one of the first ones. We're actually at another office building in Columbus. Now we're here at the Idea Foundry. And these have been events that we can present either games, game dev topics, or whatever you want, right? So if you have something you want to share or talk about, we give you the time for that. Usually it's about 15 to 20 minutes with some time for QA. So if you have anything you want to talk about game dev where it's like, hey, I found this event, or hey, I have this cool tool I want to showcase, or I have a game I want to show you a progress on, that's fine. You'll give the attention to everybody else so that you can actually have an audience to talk to. So this is a great way to kind of use that time. As well as we'll do announcements, right, from our end. So month to month, things can change. So we're happy to kind of like talk about things coming up and things that we've been working on and things that, you may be interested in learning more about. And this is the event, too, that we always kind of update things like, hey, where are we going to be next month and how are things kind of coming in. So definitely tune to these. If not, like watch them later so you kind of know what's coming up for the next month, because we usually rotate in that kind of cadence. So a little bit of information is that we like to collaborate with other local groups like CCAD, Columbus State, OSU, and more, as well as other groups that are game dev related. So there's a game dev group in Cincinnati, there's one in Cleveland, and all around Ohio. So if you want to outreach, that's our goal. Really our goal is just to kind of funnel everybody together and get them opportunities to meet and interact and share what they're working on. So we do have 3 events. We've been doing these a lot. We actually may start talking about changing these up and incorporating them differently or adding more or whatever. So it's really good stuff to come up, but I can tell you that in July we are popping pretty well like we used to be doing. So it's going to be Prototype and Play July 8th. So that's going to be, as far as I know right now, upstairs like what we've been doing in the co-working space. So they'll have tables out there, they'll have outlets and things for you to share your game, and that's actually aligned with the second Friday of the month, which is Franklinton Fridays here in the Franklinton area. So everybody comes out, families, friends, new and old, see what Franklinton's working on. So that's a good time if you have a game in progress or done to showcase to different groups, because that's a great way to kind of like show progress of your game, get feedback, and all that good stuff. So that's from 6 to 9. A lot of times we have like pizza and pops, so it's a great time to just kind of hang out with folks and see what people are doing. We have our Let's Play series, which Caleb and a couple of us actually get together and review some games online. So this could be your game. We usually try to pick a topic like a platformer or, I don't know, dating sim or whatever it is. Whatever you want to do, like we'll try to do that. And then a lot of times we try to showcase some COD games too. So it just depends on what we want to do. We usually put it up to a vote. And that's streamed online on a YouTube channel. So if you're watching on a YouTube channel, it'll actually be right here too. So that has changed this month from the third Sunday to the second just because of time things in July. But that'll be from 2 to 4 p.m. live streamed right there. So definitely put that in your calendars. It's a lot of fun. And if you want to be a part of those events, if you want to stream along with us, we love to have you too. So if you want to join us and play some games with us, basically it's going to be a deep dive and a breakdown of those games and just kind of talk about what's working, what can be improved, and a lot of good stuff there too. Our GameDev Meetup is the fourth Saturday, or usually the last Saturday of the month. So in this one, it's July 30th. So again, this is kind of the very last event in the month that we've been doing for a while, 1 to 4 p.m. These presentation meetings, just as a note, they don't usually last till 4 p.m. So it's a great way if you just want to network with people, which will be good for you today, as well as if you're in our Discord channel or YouTube, if you want to talk and chat with people. Definitely join us in Discord. We'd be happy to kind of open up a voice channel there and just kind of notate some information there. But it's a great way just to talk to people if you're new, if you're someone who's been around for a while. Say if you're looking for a developer, if you're looking for an artist, musician, a programmer, this is a great way to kind of talk to those people and actually get them integrated in the games that you want to work on. Or even if you have questions. We've been around, like I said, for over a decade doing game development. We've got professionals as well as people new and old that might be interested in helping to talk to you more about if you have any questions. So we have all our social media up there. The big thing is thecogg.com that has all our information. It's also on our flyers. That has our meetup page, which you may have found us there. Facebook page is a great way to talk to folks on Facebook. And then Discord is a new one. As the last 2 years we've been growing. And actually there's some good news there. We actually are almost at 500 members, which isn't to boast our membership, but what that means is that we are close to being able to do some really cool stuff with our group, meaning we can promote our group through Discord channels, we can partner with Discord, and it just gives us more exposure to a lot of other folks out there, which is really cool. And it's all thanks to everybody sharing the event. So if you want to join us, definitely. I was going to say probably around this way.
Come on. Missy, no. Not that way,
it's
not
going to
that
be.
way.
We're going to go this way.
Yeah.
There's a cord that way. Yep.
Yeah.
It's a new setup, so we're working it out. Hey, how's it going, dude? Good. If you have a laptop, we got hookups in the back too, so there might be one over there. So, in good news with Discord, we're looking to continue with online events. So don't just know that we're going to have to play around with doing both now, just because we've never done both. We've always been online, but never streamed like we did the last couple of years. So do be patient with us as we start to transition in to actually becoming more online and in person, bilingual, so to speak. So the webcam is first for today, which is really cool. Doing a simulcast is our first time really doing that, I think. So this is really good stuff. We tried doing it during prototype and play. It sort of worked, but that's something we're discussing. We're going to be creating a survey very soon, which we'll want everybody to give us feedback for. So it's going to ask a lot of different questions about our event, things that we can improve, but also questions about what would you like to see at the event, right? Would you like to see more tabletop games? Would you like to volunteer? Would you like to see different kinds of pop? Whatever it is, we'll be asking a lot of different stuff that you might be interested in answering or whatnot, and it really just helps us because COG has always been a group that's been run by the community, for the community, to help the community, right? So we want it to be what you guys want it to be, right? So any way we can do that, we want to help. So definitely check us out on Discord and definitely check us out on YouTube. This is just a bit more information that is kind of already mentioned. We are both in person and online, so do bear with us as we start to go into that. Something else I wanted to note is that on the back of these cards, we are really pushing hard on these. If you have a game for any state, or if you have a Kickstarter or anything game dev related that you want to promote online, on our website there's a QR code, and there's a Google form on there that you can fill out, and we can post stuff on there. We've already posted stuff from our expo last week, or 2 weeks ago actually. Or anybody that signed up and they promoted their game, we've already put it up on our website. And what happens is during these events, prototype of play or whatever event, or GDEX or whatever, we promote your games. So if you want exposure for that, we put them up. We're now putting them up in order of submission, but eventually we're gonna, once we get enough, we'll start pushing them into like categories, whether it's like, platformers or whatever. We'll kind of discuss what that looks like. There's just not enough there yet, and I know there's a lot of games out there, so if you are interested at all, even if it's a game you're not even working on anymore, and you just want people to see it so they can learn more about you, this is a great way to kind of like help us help you, right? And this is just an easy way. Basically, it has the Google form asks you for like an image, a description, and a link. So that's all you need, and that gets information to us, and it allows us to be able to showcase that to you. So that's thecogg.com/games. Yes, with an S. And that should be pretty easy up here, so if you want to grab that. And then I think they'll kind of move us to really this is the last part. Yeah. So the last part is if you're new here to the Idea Foundry, so this is kind of more for the folks here. If you need to use the restrooms, there's one over here. There's also a couple back there if you really need to kind of go to a different location. I can kind of help you out with that. And then we have name tags up here, as well as masks if you need them. And the way that the setup will go today is I'll do a request if anybody wants to show off or talk about anything game dev related. We normally have a Google form that we send out. We didn't actually have anybody that wanted to do anything this month, so we might just go into social meetup. And then I've got a couple laptops here with some games, so we'll be happy to kind of share if people have progress of things. We'll kind of run it almost like a prototype and play event, where if you have something you want to show off, you want to talk about, or even talk to other people, we're going to be here today to help collaborate with folks, but feel free to talk amongst yourselves. And then in Discord, if you're new as well, say hi. Is there anybody here in person who's new? I know I heard a couple folks. Yeah, welcome.
Yay, welcome.
Thank you so much for finding us. Good for joining us. Thank you for your patience too. This is not a normal hang time to kind of wait for the event to kind of come up. And then, yeah, if you need anything else, I think what we're going to go ahead and do is just open it up to the floor. Our breaking, we always have kind of like a group like question. I just kind of make something up every time. The breaking ice question is, what summer outside events are you looking forward to? So do you guys want to go, are you interested in swimming? Is there an event coming up in July that you think might be kind of cool? Just because it's like super hot right now, so I know a lot of people are thinking about how do we get outside. So, yeah, cool. All right. So if you do need Wi-Fi access, I just wrote it up here. We did have someone test it out, so that should be good. If it's not, let me know, and we'll get you working well on that. But otherwise, I just want to ask, anybody in the room have something that they want to discuss or showcase to the group, that they have something they're working on, or even an announcement that's coming up soon or in July they might want to work on? Okay, cool. Anybody in the chat channel that you can see? Okay. How many people do we have in there, do you think? Five? Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good for just kind of streaming it up real quick.
With like a 10-minute note, well, 10-minute after one notice.
Right. So again, this is not a normal cadence. We are working on doing simulcast, so this is...
Oh no,
you're
you're
two.
two.
Oh, competition. Oh, that's something else. We do have snacks up here. They're just like chips and drinks and stuff. Feel free to grab what you need to. There's a bucket full of drinks and ice in there. So feel free to grab as you need to, just if you need a snack or whatever. There are other things around here. Oh, yeah.
Well, and I do want to like really highlight one of the things about, so this particular meeting is announcements, et cetera, and also presentations. And
yes.
It is an opportunity for all of you who are doing various things, whether it's like, I solved a really interesting programming problem, or
yeah.
I made some beautiful art, or here's like a showcase of a game I did, Or here's some like life lesson skills that I've learned as a project manager. I mean, this is an opportunity for basically like the floor is open in terms of these are things that you can showcase, things you're really proud of, things that you have like a situation where you struggled through and you like wanted to share like that might be beneficial to everybody else to hear. So it's like a miniature conference. You can do like a 5-minute talk, you can do a 10-minute talk, you can do a 30-minute talk, depending on like our availability.
Yeah, we've had people do pretty long talks if it's a pretty slow day like today or whatever.
But we just really want to emphasize like this is an opportunity for you all to showcase all the amazing things that you're doing all the time. So yeah, we just want to like really focus on that, reiterate that. Yeah.
Yep. So that kind of just the only staple to that is just has to be game dev related somehow. But we've had people DJ here and just like, hey, I made a song for a game. I want to show you guys some music that I made. I'm like, cool, that's great. Let's just do it. So, and it's a cool space too. So that's something else I'll showcase for people who are in person in about half hour or so. If you guys are interested in doing a tour, I will give you a tour of this space. So this is a makerspace slash co-working space. So the Idea Foundry has been around for a long time, and they have opportunities that actually we'll be talking a lot about too. So if you're interested in teaching, and it doesn't have to be just game development, but like a lot of folks here tend to have software development or game development concepts, you're more than welcome to do it here. It's a pretty easy process. As well as if you're interested in being a coworker, right? They have all different types of tiers that if you're interested in, it's a pretty good deal here. You get 24-hour access here. So if you're interested in learning more about the space, it's a maker space slash co-working space. And if you need an office or something like that, I'll be giving a tour just to kind of just talk about the building, not necessarily all the different services, but if you just want to learn more about the building and see what else is going on, I'd be happy to give a tour and just kind of showcase like what's going on here, because there's a lot of really cool stuff going on here too, and we're thankful enough you'll be here and kind of be doing stuff too. So, and then after, if you guys are interested, there's all kinds of different like places to eat here. There's actually Land Grant's right behind here. There's Brew Dogs. This is a great restaurant slash beer place. All kinds of different locations. You're right downtown. Ray Ray's, yeah, I think they're open today too. So they usually have a food truck out there. So if you're interested, you can hang out here or sneak over there or whatever you want to do. So, all right. Without further ado, I think since we're gave you a lot of information, we're going to let you all talk amongst yourself. I know a lot of you, it's been a long time since you had a chance to. So definitely tell us who you are, what you do, talk to each other, and then if you have a game, we've been telling folks just to kind of set up in the back since there's an outlet back there. But if you're here, who here has something that you want to kind of show people or talk to people about? I mean,
I've got all my stuff set up for demo.
Yeah, so if you got a game, we got a game back there. That's the kind of almost World of Warcraft like.
So I have 3 games on demo.
You have 3, okay.
One of them is a real-time strategy prototype. The other one is just a small-scale MMO sort of thing I was just messing around with, and the other is my Game Boy game, Interceptor.
Yeah, so there's a lot of games to check out back there, and then if you guys ever have something that you want to showcase too, let us know. We'll help you set up too. So, all right. Am I missing anything? I think I talked about the survey. I talked about the building.
Did anybody come to the booth at GDEX?
Oh yeah, did anybody see us at GDEX? I know Jason, you came a couple times. Cool. All right. Well, we're going to be looking forward to new events coming in. We're planning a couple things that we just haven't nailed down yet, just because of transitioning in to different things. But as it become more clear, we'd love to talk more about things coming up in the summertime and the fall too. And if you have other ideas that you want us to try out, we've always been talking about doing like what we call cog field trips. So I know, Tony, you found a bar arcade that we might try out sometime. So we're always trying new things. So if you're interested in, you want to do a new event. I know one year we did like a round table with the Columbus College of Art and Design, and that was a lot of fun. So if you have other things you want to talk about, we're happy to kind of host. As long as it's game dev related, we're happy to support. All right, well, I'm going to quit talking now and let you guys all talk. But if you have any questions, see myself, anybody with a Cog T-shirt, but Caleb, Tony, Scott's cool too. He knows stuff. But yeah, just let us know. We're happy to help. So thanks everybody. Appreciate your help, and we'll keep in touch. But we'll be here till 4 if you want to. Just kind of come and go as you need. So, all right. Thanks everybody. And if you do have something you change your mind, you do want to present, just let us know. This will be here, and we'd be happy to have it. So, all right. Oh, and get a name tag.